Hello, доброго вечера, good evening. So today is February 28th. This month is finally over. I did not finish my TBR as I planned, but you'll hear about it all in my wrap up. But today we're doing my March TBR. What I wanted to do is I wanted to come up with a TBR game for myself, and I did, but it's too ambitious to finish in the 2 days that I had at the end of the month. I started making it, but I'm going to use it from next month because I just really need more time to work on it. So this month, I decided to ask my dog, Alisa, right here, to choose my books for me. And now you're going to see the footage of us doing that. I'm sorry it's not very well focused and stuff, but that's what I could do. Enjoy. Вкусняшки. Okay, so we've got a bunch of books here, my love. I'm going to give you 2 books, and I'm going to put a treat on each of the books, and whichever one you choose first is the one that I'm going to read in March, okay? Let's start. If you choose a book without a treat, that also counts. Okay, you're not interested in these so far. Let's do this. Okay, you moved towards the Dutch house first. So I'm reading the Dutch house. Automatic Eve is moving away for now. Okay. Now we've got The Devil in the Dark Water and The Maidens. This doesn't count. I'm gonna put the treats now down. Okay? The Maidens. You still went for The Maidens. That's alright. Thank you, my love. Okay. Set number 3. We've got Never Let Me Go and The God of Small Things. You think Never Let Me Go? Yeah? Okay. Okay. See, there's nothing here. See? You have to wait. You have to wait. There's nothing here. Okay, now we've got A Journal of the Plague Year and Cyrano de Bergerac. Choose Cyrano. Okay, you've got Cyrano. Reading Cyrano. Now we've got The Essex Serpent and the Foundling. Choose, please. The Essex Serpent. Okay. Now we've got In Bloom and Less. You think Less? Okay. Let's give you treats and see. Less. She always goes for this one. Maybe it's just because... Maybe I need to move them here a little bit. Let's try that. Now we've got The Lady and the Unicorn and Dragonwick. Choose, please. The Lady and the Unicorn. Okay, I think it does have something to do with the position of the books, though. Because maybe she chooses the one that's more convenient for her to take. And now we've got Pamela and Middlemarch. These are the last 2. Pamela. Okay. Okay, thank you, my princess. Thank you, my darling, for your help. Look at my little dog. Alright. So, my little princess chose my books. Now let's go through them in the order that she chose them in and talk about them. I reserve the right to add books to my TBR, because I'm probably going to listen to a few audiobooks that are not on my TBR. I might read a couple of graphic novels. When I have to take my trip in a few weeks, maybe I'll get some books there that I might read on the trip back. So we'll see, but this is my fixed TBR of the books that I definitely want to read by the end of the month. So we're starting with Dutch House by Anne Patchett. This is a story about siblings that are traveling with their parents, and their lives are disrupted by their parents' constant traveling. So that's all I know about this novel, and that's just all I need to know. I know that it won some awards, and people are saying that it's very beautifully written. It sounds interesting. I like the cover. I'm gonna read it, and we'll see what it is. Then we've got The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I read The Silent Patient by this author, and I didn't really like it. I think that the plot twists makes no sense. Not the plot twist, like the motivation of the main character makes zero sense. I predicted the plot twist, but that was not the problem. It was just like, it was very readable. It was written pretty well, and I enjoyed it, but the ending frustrated me. So I still want to pick up more from this author. This is about, I think, a secret society in university somewhere. Something to do with Greek mythology, which is always, you say Greek mythology, I say show me the way. So yes, reading this wonderful mystery thriller. I hope it's wonderful. I hope it's better than The Silent Patient. Next we've got Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. This is from the point of view of Kate. Yes, Kathy. Kathy, who's 31, and she's reflecting on her childhood at this prestigious, like, middle school, I think, when she was a really small child, and about the things that happened there to her and how it impacted her life. It's about her and her friends when she was a child. I only read The Remains of the Day by Ishiguro, but I really liked the writing style, and I want to read more from this author, so here it is. Next one is, we've got a play. We've got Cyrano de Bergerac by, I always forget, Edmund Rostand. This is a play about Cyrano, who is a gallant knight, a gallant soldier, a very good man, an accomplished man, beautiful inside but grotesque in appearance. I think he is in love with this woman and they never meet. They only write letters to each other. And his appearance, a lot of the story hinges on his grotesque appearance. So I'm gonna read this, and then maybe I'll watch a couple of plays on YouTube if there are available. Next one, we've got The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. This is happening during the Victorian times, I think close to like the end of the Victorian period. It's about this woman, she becomes a widow, and she and her young son, they move away from Essex somewhere like into it said from Essex, but I don't understand, like, if they move away from Essex, why is it called The Essex Serpent? Oh, no, sorry. She leaves town for Essex. Yeah, I just read it wrong. They move away to Essex, and there's this legend of the Essex Serpent who comes out of the river and devours travelers. And I think something starts to happen from that. I had this book for a couple of years now, and I've always been reading something else in favor of this, and it's time. It is time. Next one, we've got Less by Andrew Sean Greer. This is a story about, I think his name's Arthur. His name's Arthur Less. He's a kind of like a failed writer, a not very popular, not very well published writer who's approaching his 50th birthday, and he's not very satisfied in his life. And then he receives a wedding invitation from an ex-boyfriend of like 9 years ago who's marrying somebody else. And he cannot say yes because he doesn't want to go. And he cannot say no because that's going to be a defeat. So he starts to like half-heartedly accept invitations from these like honky-tonk writing events all over the world. And I suppose these travels all around the world help him find some new perspective, something like that. I bought this at a secondhand bookshop. It's entirely new, and the spine really attracted me. And then I just looked at it and I thought, this is lovely. It sounds beautiful. I want to read this. And then immediately everybody on YouTube started reading it, and I was like, no. And I haven't read it for 2 years because every single time I buy a book, then everybody starts to read it, and I don't want to feel like I'm following a trend because I'm an idiot. So, yes, I'm reading it now when nobody is talking about it. Next, we've got The Lady and the Unicorn by Tracy Chevalier. The Girl with the Pearl Earring is one of my favorite books. It is so good. So, I want to read everything else that Tracy Chevalier wrote. And nobody is talking about any of her books except The Girl with the Pearl Earring. I don't know why. Maybe because that one had a movie with major stars made, or maybe because it touches on a subject matter that everybody knows about. But if all of her books are written with the same integrity and in the same style and amount of research as the Girl with the Pearl Earring, then I think she's going to become a new favorite writer for me. This is about a tapestry maker who is commissioned to make these 6 tapestries, and I think a woman who like gets involved with an artist. I read the synopsis when I just bought this book, and then I promptly forgot about it like I normally do, and I don't want to reread it because I don't want to know too much going into it. But I'm really, really excited to read this because I want to love it so I can buy more of her books. And then the last one, we've got Pamela by Samuel Richardson. This is a story of Pamela, who is a servant girl who gets abducted and she falls in love with her abductor. This is also an epistolary novel, which is one of my favorite things in the world. I love an epistolary novel. So yes, these are my 8 solid books on my TBR this month. I am so excited. All of these seem amazing to me, and I wanted to read some of them for a very long time. I'm so excited to be reading them finally. This is going to be a great month. Yes? Yes. Okay, please tell me what books you have on your TBR for March 2023. If you've read any of these books, what do you think of them if you read any of them? If you want to read any of these, we can buddy read them. So text me, message me, comment me, so we can buddy read one of these books together, because I love doing buddy reads. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't feel chatty, please leave me, I don't know, like a little sprouting leaf emoji in the comments, because it's spring, right? Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon with my February wrap-up. Slava Ukraini!